swear words, try and beat them out. Some of the jobs I was driving fuel tankers and things, and I was probably filming things I shouldn't have been filming in places I shouldn't have been doing it either, but I'm sure there's some sort of statute of limitations on that. I'm sure I can put it up now. Yeah, so that's me, that's what I do. Yeah, we move agricultural here now. I've been doing my own thing for three and a bit years. I'm on my third truck. The second one I've got, the K200, it's for sale. Yeah. But anyway, I'll put a video up now. I did a load into Kangaroo, which has had lots of views, and then I shot up to Brisbane for a back load. I loaded in a place that I couldn't video. They don't want that. That's understandable. That's completely their right. So I filmed it. Once I got on the road, it's not the best footage. I'm still new at this. I'm still learning, and I know I've had lots of comments about the microphones, and I'm actually struggling to find one that works with the GoPro. I've got one for my phone, but I'm not doing a lot with my phone, and now I've got the couple of GoPros, so I'm using them. So if anybody can suggest a good camera that's like a wireless camera, wireless microphone, a wireless microphone that'll plug straight in, yeah, let me know if that'll be good. So yeah, this one I go from Brisbane with a Volvo loader on down into Perth. Yeah, I'm not so great at starting and finishing these. I normally just pick up the camera randomly, and as you've probably seen, it gets to the end of the video and I just turn the camera off. I don't say, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, because, yeah, I appreciate you watching, but yeah, you don't have to like and subscribe if you don't want to. You do you. Yeah, but if you find it interesting, yeah, I'll keep putting them up. I've filmed a lot. I've got a lot of footage to go through, but I'm on the road now. So yeah, hopefully I'll pull up tonight, and I'll try and put a bit together and yeah, see. So at the moment I've got a new a case header on, and we're eastbound heading towards New South Wales. I'm still in WA at the moment. Yeah, I'll do a bit of filming on this one and we'll put it up. Yeah, thanks for watching. Good morning. I am in Brisbane. It's Friday the 20th September. I've just sat here for 24 hours, had my break. So I left home last Friday, so I've been on the road 7 days, and so far we have completed 5,235 kilometres, average fuel 1.67 per kilometre, which isn't all that good really, but it is. We had a hell of a lot of wind coming over with that John Deere header on, so I am about to leave here and start heading for Perth, WA. So I've got to go. I'm parked at the BP truck stop, but fuel here looks to be around 10 to 15 cents a litre dearer here than everywhere else, so I won't fill up. And I just realised I've got this stupid thing in my ear too. I didn't really want that to be on camera, but I'm giving it a go because people complain that they can't hear my earpods when I'm on the phone. So I'll try this, but I don't think it's going to work. I think it'll go out the window before I get to Perth. Alright, it is time to try and find my way out. I'm not looking that forward to it. It's 9 o'clock, so hopefully the traffic's died down a bit. Yeah, I'll make my way out of town, see how we go. Right, we are westbound Brisbane, around the Toowoomba bypass, and I just believe coming into Cecil Plains. I don't know if I've been here before, so yeah, no idea what's here, if anything. to go browsing. Very nice, tidy little town. That was Cecil Plains. Looks like an old sawmill or something there too. Alright, carry on. Oof, narrow road. Just pulled up in Dirranbandy for the night. I stopped at the little supermarket and got lasagna for dinner, frozen lasagna, and a carton of beer, and I think the beer is going to be really good because it was $70 for a 24 pack, so it better be fucking good. I mean, very good. So that's my ice pack going. So what we got on, I put the bucket up there sideways because it was 3 meters wide, and if I left it on the machine, would have meant I had to set my trailer at 3 meters because you need to have your marker lights over here at the full width of the load. So trailer at 3 meters. So I took it off. It's on a quick hitch, which is good. So with no drama, I put it on rubber, strapped down, and it weighs a ton and a half. Trailer spare tyre there. And I put the quick hitch on a block of wood. Got that hooked. So when I chained it, crisscross up under there, and the chains were clear of everything, so they're not scratching any paint off, they're not touching underneath the boom or the front diff housing or anything like that. It's all staying clear. Yeah, Volvo L120F, and again put the chains in a place where they're touching the eyes only and nothing else. Hooked into the deck. That might be lifting a little bit. I don't know. Yeah. Trailer's set at 2.7. Front tyres are good. Same here, spare wheel has come loose a bit. Put that up, and yeah, everything's all nice and neat in there. Nothing's touching anywhere. I strapped the block of wood down, so even if the machine bounced, the block of wood would stay put. Yeah, that's my ice pack running, so I won't leave that going tonight. Some guys leave them on all the time, but that charges batteries and provides air conditioning for the cab, so I would imagine there'd be lots of snakes out there. I mean, it's warming up. It was 29 or 30 degrees when I got here. I'm 60-70 k's from the border, and I can't travel on in the dark once I cross into New South Wales, so I might as well stop here. I'll do that first stretch in the morning in the dark. I'll get to the New South Wales as the sun comes up, and then I can carry on because there's not that much daylight anyway during the day. I can drive for 12 hours, but I have to have 2 half-hour breaks in that time, so you know, it's 13 hours. So if I do an hour in the dark, then I've got 12 hours of daylight. That'll fill my whole day, and I'll be able to pull up. I might even get close to getting into South Australia tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. Good morning. Just. Jeez, that was loud. It is Saturday morning, I believe. I haven't picked up the camera as yet. I probably should have. I had a bit of Kangaroo back out the other side of Burke, and it's done a bit of damage. Bent one of my quarter guards and just made it look a bit untidy. I didn't pick up a camera because at the time there was a lot of cuss words being said. I was not impressed. It is fixable, but it's just a pain. And I lost one wheel nut cover, so a little bit of bling gone. But anyway, anywho, we are just coming into Cobar in New South Wales. So last night I was in Durranbandy, camped there for the night in Queensland, and there's showers and not much else there. Very expensive beer. But now we have crossed over to New South Wales and just making my way through Cobar. There is a bit of a bypass here for oversize, but I'm 2.7, so barely oversized. And I'm going to chicken out and put a splash of fuel in here, even though it is pretty expensive. It was last time I was here. It's expensive to buy, but it's still cheaper than not buying any and running out. So we go down through the main street here. That might have been the bypass there. When I come through last week, this week, early in the week, I had that John Deere header on, and I was 3.8 wide, and I come around there, so you don't go right through town here. But this is the road train route, and it's pretty tight. Diesel there's $1.89, but I can't get in there, so I reckon up the M pole it's probably, I don't know, it'd be dearer, I reckon. It's always dearer, but it's basically the only place you can stop with a truck without too much mucking around. Straight, it's a bit lopsided. I'll get the camera out once I step out. I won't get out of the cab with it on my head because I'm not there yet. I'll get the camera out and just see if you can see the damage to the guard. If I was at $1.89 back there, we are $1.89 here. Okay, that's not bad. Bloody queue for fuel. Look at me. I reckon I passed that truck. Sleeping. Oh, I stopped and done some power Righto. I'll turn this camera off. So I'm just pulled up on the side of the road, having a half hour. Baden Park rest area. So there's a lot of flies. Been a bit of traffic. Just had half hour. But, I'll show you what happened this morning. Kangaroo run straight into the side. So this is a good side. This is undamaged side. So everything's all nice and neat. There's not much gap there. Flies are bad, and this here is all nice and even. And around the other side here, I've straightened it out already, but you can see the difference there. There was a huge gap, and there the bonnet wasn't even sitting on the guard. It was you could put your finger between it, and up here it's quite a big gap in here, so it's all pushed back and down. I think I'm going to have to, I bent it all in there trying to pull it forward, so I think I'm going to have to jack it up. It's got to go in as well. So but anyway, that's the damage so far, apart from a bit of dirt, and there's a few marks on the tyres where our Skippy hit. Knocked one wheel nut cover off, but I pinched one off the back of that wheel because doesn't stand out as much as it does missing one in the front. You have one black one going around amongst the silver ones. So anyway, that's my break. I will carry on aiming for, next up is Wilcannia, then Broken Hill, and hopefully the border tonight, but I may not. I think I'll be close, but not quite. Alright. Oh, that was rough. Just eating cheese singles. Coming into Wilcannia. I remember the first time I come here, I got told, whatever you do, don't stop in Wilcannia. I have stopped here a few times since then. I don't think it's as bad as what people say, but I wouldn't live here. Right, I made it today from Dirranbandy in Queensland, gone right through New South Wales, and I've just crossed over into South Australia at Coburn. So I'm just parked up the other side of Coburn. There's the new bridge up there, and I'm right beside the rail line, so I have no idea how many trains go through here overnight, if any. But it's a bit windy, but I think it'll be a pretty peaceful night. I've got no phone range, so I won't be watching any YouTube or anything like that tonight. But everything's travelled fine. I haven't had to adjust anything. The bucket hasn't moved, still sitting on rubber. Flags getting themselves tangled up. But yeah, everything's as it should be. Yeah, very happy with how it's all going. Just wish these ramps weren't sticking up the back, dragging so much wind. It's all travelling nicely. Yeah, very happy. Just let the airbags down for the night because they creep down anyway, so it'll sit solid overnight. It won't drop away and make noises in the night as it's going down. So alright, I'm gonna go and cook some dinner, have a beer, and that's about it. Still parked up here at Coburn, and I was hoping for no trains, but I just see some lights coming behind me. It is Sunday morning and we are trucking through South Australia. We came across the border last night at Coburn just before I ran out of hours, so I made it about 5 minutes past and I pulled up on the side of the road there beside the railway tracks. And when you cross the border, there's really, unless you're reading the signs, they're not even that obvious. Yeah, you wouldn't know, you just crossed out to New South Wales and South Australia. But coming down here to, I think it's called Oodlawara, and it's a quarantine checkpoint here. So you're already 200 k's inside South Australia, but yeah, you come across the checkpoint here, and if you've got fruit, vegetables and stuff, you are not allowed, you've got to bin them. I should get waves through. They just generally don't stop the trucks because I don't personally, but some of these guys cross over here every day or every couple of days, so they don't check them all. There's also, I believe, an HVR checking station here for trucks for being weighed and logbook checks and things. Touch wood, I've had a good run, haven't been stopped anywhere. Everything's nice and legal and I've got no worries, but just time out of your day. So back there, before I picked the camera up, I could see the cloud on the horizon, but it was actually a really clear sunny day, and then yeah, half an hour down the road it's become quite grey. That's okay. So probably I stopped at Yunta this morning, got coffee, got fuel, had a shower. Fuel wasn't too badly priced, $1.72. Still took over 700 litres, but I filled up on my way out of Brisbane the other day, so I think that's the last fuel I put in, and all the way down to South Australia to put more fuel in. I think that's right. I'm starting to lose track of how much fuel I'll put in. This will get me probably out to Yalata again. The little community out there, there's a Dunning's tank there, so I will throw some fuel in there. And that'll hopefully get me back to sort of Southern Cross area. And I won't need to fill it up there. I'll put enough in to get into Perth and get this machine off the back, and then I'll head to the yard and a bit of maintenance to do. I've got to service my Hilux because it's a pilot vehicle that's coming with me on the next run. Give the truck a bit of love too, might throw some tyres on it, and yeah, I'll have a day or two of not very much hopefully, apart from washing and all the fun things, get ready, and then turn and burn, probably out by next weekend again I suppose. So, and the next one I under escort going to Moama. I think that's in New South Wales. I think you go through Victoria and then turn sort of north and back up into New South Wales by 5 minutes, and it's up there, and then I'll at this stage head into Melbourne for a backload. I'm hoping it's another pilot load because Leslie's coming with me, and that will give her a paying load both ways. Yeah, otherwise she's going to have to drive all the way home, 3,500 k's home. But she'll just tag along with me, she'll just follow me. Because she sleeps in here, she doesn't sleep in the car, she just hangs with me. She will just follow along. And we will hang out together. So this is quarantine checkpoint. Yeah, and they'll generally just come and give us a wave, and off we go. We'll find a gear first. These speed humps here are very effective. They're if he's going to come out, I might have to take the camera off, because I don't want to look like a complete tool. Right there, is he just going to give us a wave? No, he's going to come over. Alright, take the camera off. That's good. You come out, sort of give me a hand signal, see if I had anything. I'll give them the thumbs up to say I've got nothing, and off we go. Right, next stop, maybe Port Augusta. Well, I haven't picked up the camera today much because once again I've been pedaling, and we've done a 12 hours of driving. 998 kilometres from Coburn, South Australia, and I've stopped at Nundroo, opposite the Nundroo Roadhouse for the night. And so I've only got about 300 and odd k's to the WA border, and once I get there I can go back to WA driving hours, which means instead of the 12-hour days I do here, I can do a 17-hour day. And as the load is only 2.7 wide, I can travel in the dark. So tomorrow I'll have 4 hours travelling South Australia. I'll get to the border, I'll do the paperwork tonight and email that off so I can cross the border. And yes, then tomorrow I can hook in and I'll get, you know, down the road a bit, close to home. And that's Monday, and Tuesday I shall deliver the machine, and then back to the yard and get ready to turn around and do it all again. But under escort leaving Perth by the end of this week's come Friday, under escort with a case header on, heading to Victoria or New South Wales or somewhere. Wouldn't be my first choice of work, but that's what's going at the moment. So, and somewhere in the middle there, I will get the truck washed, cleaned up, ready to go. But now I'm going to have a beer, cook some dinner, do some paperwork, and that's today done. So Monday morning, it is 3:30 AM WA time. So with coming from the east heading to the west, we are heading further away from the sunrise. So this is basically the time I was leaving over there, and the sun was up because it was 5:30 AM Eastern States time, which is 3:30 our time. So as I'm making my way west, I've got more darkness in the morning. See, I pulled up last night after my 12 hours, and I still had daylight. So it's yeah. If I was oversized, I'd over 2.7, I'd be having very short days still. I'd still be having 10.5 hour driving days sort of thing. Time to have a couple of half-hour breaks. I'm babbling a bit this morning because I'm a bit tired. But yeah, we are trucking along. Going to head to Nullarbor Roadhouse for a shower, and then it's only a couple of hours and I'll be back in Western Australia. Well, it is Tuesday, and I am turning that radio down. I am at the top of the hill coming down into Perth. Just got to pull this on. So last night I got as far as Coolgardie. It was a big day yesterday. Got up this morning, carried on, and if you look through the gap in the trees, that's Perth down there, and right in front of us there is a camera, and it's compulsory to stop here if you're a laden vehicle, permit vehicle. You have to stop here. So, but I have to stop anyway because I don't have boots on or high vis, and I'll be delivering. What's the time now? Yeah, I'll be delivering about an hour, so I'll get dressed here. Literally get suited and booted, and yeah, ready to go. to Perth through the usual channels, and yes, into the Volvo dealership. Now I know I was unable to film in there again, so yeah, that was it. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything you'd like to see, just let me know. Thank you.